Welcome back to Just a Printer. Thanks, Darren. This thing's pretty nice. Time for a tire change. Now, I don't know if these things have ever been replaced before. I probably have, but I just take a little bit of saliva, put on that thing, and these will slip right on. And make sure you put it back on there the same way it came off, because there's a one-way gear in there. And these things go in just the same way they came out. There's two electrical connections. First one's on the inside. It sits right down in there. Then you have one screw over here. This electrical connection, and this screw right here. Okay, so on the 3070 here, I have kind of an uneven yellow issue. You can see there's kind of a lack of yellow, and then it gets stronger over towards this side. So that means this top edge here, probably the wire's back, or you know, maybe I just need to run some adjustments. But I'm going to take a look at the Corona, make sure that's good, and we'll take it from there. That's the problem. That toner on that grid is what's causing the toner to basically erase on that side of the drum. I'm going to clean this off, but I'm assuming that there's another issue in there, so I'm going to look a little bit deeper too. Might as well clean it while I have it out. You know, I don't really see anything that far off in here. I'm just going to chalk it up that the Corona wire was in there a little crooked. I'm just going to close it all up and run the adjustments and then run my job. Okay, that made a big difference. This is afterwards, and that's before. See how much more blue that is? So I'm going to run these covers and then run the guts. As this is running, I got some booklets to saddle stitch. I want to replace the lower fuser roller on the 6500 while it's cool. Okay, I'm stitching a booklet here that has an issue that pretty much only shows up on a really thick booklet. So this stitch is fine, but over here the cover is pulled a little bit away from the booklet, and I don't like that. This is painfully slow. So the reason I ran that really slow was to fix that issue of the cover pulling up and ripping. If I slowed it down, it went away entirely, so I just ran it slow. Another issue that I had when I was starting up is the inside page was getting pulled out. It's a really simple fix, because what happens is the knife that pushes the booklet up between the two folding rollers, it pushes it up too far, and then that knife holds these sheets as the rollers are driving, and it pulls your booklet apart. So that's a really easy fix. All you got to do is adjust this. So you need to move the knife down further. So a couple turns on this, problem solved. Okay, so lower roller shot. Let's swap this out for a new one. Okay, you can just set something heavy on this. It'll hold it open out of your way. It's kind of nice if it's the lower roller. That one's easier to swap out, in my opinion, than the top one. So to open up this whole top section is on a hinge. There's two large flat screws, one on each side, and they both need to come out. So in order to take this out, there's a lamp inside it, so we're going to have to unplug the lamp on both sides. We're going to have to pull the transmission off, and then the lamp will slide out. There's a clip on either side that will take off. The bearings will come off, and then this roller will lift it out right from the center here. Okay, this transmission looks scary, but it's no big deal. It's just a couple screws. You have an electrical connection here for your lamp. You have a sensor on this cam down here. I typically just take the screw out of. You just pull that out around to the side. And then you have one screw here. One screw here. This guy on the back. And this one right down here. And after we take that screw out, we're going to have to pull this electrical connector apart. And this thing gets kind of top heavy, so I like to put something that'll support that top piece. You can do without it, but hey, what's the point? You have one last screw to take off. It's this guy right here. It's kind of a shield around that lamp. You take that screw out, and then this top piece just pulls towards you. And then you can carefully just pull the transmission off. But you got to be careful too, because this lamp is gonna be free. Then unplug the lamp on this side, and you can pull it out really either direction. Also, if you're not familiar, never touch the lamp with your fingers, because the oil on it, on your fingers, could potentially cause the lamp to fail. I should also point out, there's a guard that you're gonna have to take. It's like a whole hood that was on here. I took that off, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago, and I never put it back on. So I'm not gonna cover taking that off, but there will be another cover there for those of you who are getting in there for the first time. This gear is free. You can just pull that off if you want. Make sure you remember which way to put it on there. There is a right and wrong way. I typically just set it off the way that it came off so I don't mess that up. And take this screw out here. Remove your C-clip. And this gear should pull off towards you. And there's another C-clip in underneath here. Let's remove this guard. I think you might actually be able to do it with the guard on, but a little easier with it off. And this C-clip here. And At this point you should be able to pull the bearing and the sleeve on both sides out. And sometimes, depending on how your C-clips are, they may have created kind of a ridge on this outside, so you might have to work a little bit to get that sleeve off. And I always forget too, we need to take off this lower guard here too. It's just 2 or 3 screws, I think. And you should be able to just lift this guy out. You can feel it kind of wore a groove there. So if you can move the bearing off, and then you can slide that sleeve back out. Same on this side. Move the bearing off, and this sleeve should open up a little bit and hop over that groove. Had a good run. Here's a new roller. You gotta make sure this grooved part is over on this side, because that goes in with that the key on that gear that we pulled off. And if you're gonna go for maximum uptime, I would suggest replacing your bearings and sleeves at the same time. But mine are good, and I always like to see how I can keep running it. There's a good chance it'll keep on going for a long time yet, so I'm just going to reuse the old ones. And then it's just everything in reverse. And if you have parts left over when you're done, I would suggest you figure out where they go. If she heats up and spits paper out, you did it right. Good job. I want to say thanks to everybody who gave me ideas on how to fix the duplex on here. I just want to take a little bit of time and see if I can't see anything obvious in the clutches or anything like that. I replaced some of the clutches a year, 2 years ago maybe, so it's possible I did something wrong, or I don't know. I'm just going to pull it apart quick and see if I can't see anything obvious. But I'm not going to spend too much time on it because I got stuff to do. Okay, so I'm pretty sure it's obvious to me that the clutches are bad and need to be replaced. I think what I maybe did is I ordered the wrong clutches and I got them here, and then I just never replaced them because these things look pretty old. So I'm gonna order up new clutches, and hey, it might be that easy of a fix. You'll see sooner or later. Now that I looked at the schematic, I remember exactly what happened. Clutch on this side went bad at the same time as these, and I thought they were all the same clutch, so I ordered 4 of those clutches. Turns out the clutch on that side is one part, and then these helical gears are the opposite direction on these 3. So I just never replaced these 3. So I'm feeling pretty optimistic that when they get in and I replace those 3 clutches, it'll just run fine. So I'm looking forward to putting them in. I really want to get started on my directory job. It's a really big job for me. But there's just too many other little things coming in that I want to try and get done before I start that big job. I got postcards here that are printing. I got to turn that whole stack of 14-point into postcards. Mail those out tomorrow. I have these newsletters printing over here on the 6500. By the way, that lower roller is running real nice. And hopefully get those done tomorrow as well. I'll get these both up to the post office. And I have perfect bound books over there to do. And I have another saddle stitch job that I got. And I just got another approval for another 250 saddle stitch books. It's great. Nice thing about working at a print shop, you got placemats everywhere. That was good. That cute little stack of postcards. There's the rest of them. That's something you don't see every day. The color on the 1200 looks real good. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like the video if you like the video. Leave me a comment down below if you feel like it. I'm gonna take these 2 mailings up to the post office tomorrow. I'm excited for next week. My clutches for the 6500. I've got some paper feed clutches coming, as well as some clutches for the ADU section, and see if we can't get that thing up to snuff. So, thanks for watching. See ya.